India? What do you mean by physical? Is it natural or man-made? Any one of you?
Ma'am, natural features.
Hanji?
Ma'am, natural features.
Yes, natural features. When we talk about the physical features of India, it means we are going to discuss about natural features of India, those features which are not actually at all created by us, but those features which are created by nature. Like if you're talking about India, we have mountains, plateau, plain, island, coastal area, they all fall under this natural features. And whenever we talk about natural features, India, we are rich in this. We have mountains, Himalayas, we have plateaus, Deccan Plateau, we have plain area, Northern Fertile Plain, we have island, Andaman Nicobar, Lakshadweep and all, we have coastal areas, Western Coastal Plain, Eastern Coastal Plain, we have desert, that is Thar Desert. So what does it mean? We are quite rich in number of physical features of India. But before doing with this, whole of the earth, first of all, we'll talk about. The earth which we are talking about is not at all like this, which we can see. Not at all. Right now, we say how many continents are there in India? Any one of you? How many continents are there in there on the earth? 7. Okay. But when
7.
yes,
7.
7, that's right. But when earth was formed, there was no continent, only single was there. The single continent was known by this name, that is Pangaea. Only single continent. And this Pangaea was surrounded by a single ocean. Only one ocean was here. That is Panthalassa. Single continent, we were not having 7 continents. There was just one continent. The name was Pangaea. And it was surrounded by Panthalassa. Got it? So I'm going to show you one video here. All of you are supposed to be very attentive. And Manavit, are you here, bache? Manavit?
Yes, ma'am.
Kindly you have to give me feedback better if everything is clear regarding video or not, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
My voice won't be audible now, okay?
Move. Moving back in time, the Himalayas and Mount
Manavit, it was clear?
Let's travel back in time and watch continents move.
Continents moved. Right now also continents are moving. Earlier also continents were moving.
Moving back in time, the Himalayas and Mount Everest disappear as the collision between India and Asia is reversed.
At that time, wherever we can see India here, this is Asia, this is India, and there's a part of Asia. But earlier, it was not at all like this. Are you getting everything? Feedback is must for me.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Climates are
Yes,
changing.
Yes, ma'am.
Australia joins Antarctica as India approaches. Going back 150 million years, the continents are joined in 3 large pieces.
Look at this, South America, Africa, you can see here.
South America and Africa are on one landmass. India, Australia, and Antarctica form a second. North America, Europe, and Asia make a third. 225 million years ago, the supercontinent Pangaea exists. Let's watch this movement as it occurred going forward in time. As Pangaea splits into 3 large pieces, the Atlantic Ocean starts to form. India starts its race to collide with Asia. As the continents take their current locations, India and Asia collide, and the Himalayas and Mount Everest appear. What is next?
I'm going to play it again. Then I'll ask things from you. This theory, whatever you have seen here, is known as continental drift theory. Drifting away of the continents, movement of continents, moving away from each other, moving apart from each other, all the continents. 230 million years ago, there were no 7 continents, there was just one continent. The name of the continent was Pangaea. It's written on the blackboard as well as I've shown in the video also. But slowly and slowly, due to internal movements of the earth, this Pangaea got separated. Now, why the internal movement took place, we will do later on. I'm going to watch it again. Please look carefully.
Drift. Let's travel back in time and watch continents move. Moving back in time, the Himalayas and Mount Everest disappear as the collision between India and Asia is reversed. Climates are changing. Australia joins Antarctica as India approaches. Going back 150 million years, the continents are joined in 3 large pieces. South America and Africa are on one landmass. India, Australia, and Antarctica form a second. North America, Europe, and Asia make a third. 225 million years ago, the supercontinent Pangaea exists. Let's watch this movement as it occurred going forward in time. As Pangaea splits into 3 large pieces, the Atlantic Ocean starts to form. India starts its race to collide with Asia. As the continents take their current locations, India and Asia collide, and the Himalayas and Mount Everest appear. What is next?
Yes. How many of you have got something from this video? Raise your hand. Yes, Tanveen. Okay. Only 3 students are raising their hand. Rest of you? Yes, I'm coming to. Okay. I'm coming to Rajwinder Singh. Yes, Rajwinder, what you have learned from this video? Going to stop the video now? Yes, what you have learned from this video?
मैम डैट जो कि मैम पहले इसको कॉन्टिनेंट्स जब सारे एक साथ थे तो इसको पेंजिया बोलते थे, सारे एक कॉन्टिनेंट था। और मैम उसके बाद कुछ सालों के बाद वो मूवमेंट होने लग पड़ी जिसका मूवमेंट का नाम था कॉन्टिनेंटल ड्रिफ्ट थ्योरी। उसके कारण अलग सारे कॉन्टिनेंट्स बन गए, वही
Yes.
कॉन्टिनेंट्स बन गए।
Raghav, coming to you, बच्चे. 43 roll number. Yes, Raghav.
यस मैम। मैम अभी तक मेरे को इस वीडियो से ये पता चला है कि जैसे अभी कॉन्टिनेंट्स है, पहले कॉन्टिनेंट्स वैसे नहीं थे। कॉन्टिनेंट्स मूव किए थे, जिस प्रोसेस को कॉन्टिनेंटल ड्रिफ्ट कहा गया था। इस प्रोसेस में इंडिया और मेन कॉन्टिनेंट जो थे पहले इकट्ठे थे, जिसको पैंजिया कहते थे। फिर होली होली टाइम के साथ साथ कॉन्टिनेंट्स चेंज हुए। जो इंडिया था वो एशिया में कोलाइड हुआ और उस कोलिजन की वजह से हिमालयाज़ बन गए। साथ में जो साउथ अमेरिका और थे और ऑस्ट्रेलिया थे वो भी अलग अलग हो गए।
Switch on your video for a minute, please. Raghav, switch on your video for a minute, please. Your face is not visible here. Okay, Raghav, perfect. Whatever you have spoken, that is 101% perfect. Very good. Keep it up. So you can do it off it if you want. So very well elaboration by these 2 kids. One is Raghav and another one, I guess, was, I don't remember the name. So, very well elaborated.
Rajwinder.
Yes, Rajwinder, right. So, very well elaborated. 230 million years ago, India, Earth was not at all like we can see right now. Whole of the Earth they were one piece, one continent. And the name of the continent is Pangaea. Then one continent got separated into 7 parts. Earlier they were in 3 parts and all 3 parts were joined with each other as we have seen. India, Australia, Antarctica, one piece. South America and Africa, one piece. And Europe and North America and Asia, one piece. And all together one piece, that was Pangaea. But slowly and slowly what happened, changes took place. And all this Pangaea got separated into certain parts. And these three sub parts got divided to 7 continents. And those 7 continents, in between that, water started rising, and Atlantic Ocean and all such Pacific Ocean started forming. So just hold on. So this shows that whole of the earth got divided into 7 parts, and 7 continents were formed, which we call Asia, America, North America, this and that. So there are 7 continents, but earlier there was single continent, that was Pangaea, right? Now I'm going to show you one more video. Kindly. No, I guess some problem is here. Just hold on. So any doubt to any one of you regarding this? Any doubt to any one of you?
No, ma'am.
All clear? So in this way, whole of the
Yes,
earth
ma'am.
got divided into 7 parts. In the same way, Himalayas are also formed in the same way. Means Himalayas are actually formed when, now look at this. Going to show you very small video of Himalaya. If I can right now. Yes, look at this now. Our video is visible to all of you, first of all.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Just rewinding it, look very carefully. Now you have seen, I'm going to explain it side by side. Here topic is formation of Himalaya. Now look at this. These South America, Africa, Antarctica, Australia, and this is India, southern part of India. You can see this area, South India. This is Sri Lanka coming, striking. This is India coming, striking to Asia. Here we have Asia. Now, after striking here, we have since we can see ocean. Look at this. Ocean is here, huge ocean is here. This area is coming, striking. After striking, you can see mountains have been formed here. Look at again. It means what? Earlier here, where we can have Himalayas right now. This whole area, I guess, in the 9th century, you know it very well. There are Himalayas right now, but earlier there were no Himalayas. There was a sea. And the name of this sea, specifically this area, it was known as, the name of this sea was Tethys. The name of the sea was Tethys. Striking. After striking, automatically, जब कोई दो चीज ऐसे एकदम जोरों से स्ट्राइक करेगी, the land would rise up. all Himalayas, snow-covered Himalayas, all Himalayas, we can divide 3 parts. And this, which you can see right now, that is about the extreme Himalayas, upper Himalayas, which always remain under snow. Glaciers, you can see the glaciers here, you can see the clouds here. Nature in real sense is so beautiful. Here you can see the natural beauty. Look at the scene, and it's real scenes, not imagination at all. Hanji. Clear to all? Now I'm coming back to you. How many of you have seen this video thoroughly? And how many of you have learned from this? And what do you have learned from this? Yes, Chaitanya, what do you have learned from this video? Chaitanya? Yes, what's it? Chaitanya, speak up. What you have learned? Okay, Gurupal Singh. Yes, bache. Gurupal.
And by this video, we came up to know that 230 million years ago, Himalayas were not formed when India collided with the southern Asia. The land between their boundaries rised up, and Himalayas were formed. After they were covered with snow and now they are a beautiful piece of nature.
Okay. Now I'm going to explain something about whatever videos you have seen. First, we discussed about Pangea continental drift theory. The name of this theory is continental drift theory, and this theory was given by Alfred Wegener. I repeat, the name of the theory is continental drift theory, and this theory was given by Alfred Wegener. He was the first person who said that Earth is formed due to this. Earlier, there was just one piece. Now, how come he came to know? Actually, it's a long story, but briefly with evidences, I'm going to explain it. Certain evidences prove. Is there any Jain Chhabra beta in your class?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. There are certain evidences which prove, yes, this theory is 101% correct. Like the first evidence already all of you have seen. In the video, if you remember that evidence, that is, if we try, this is which part of continent? Which continent it is? Any one of you? Up to some extent, you can make it which continent it is?
Ma'am, Africa.
Huh?
Africa.
This is
Africa.
Africa, right?
Ma'am,
And
India.
yes, here we have South America. It's like this, right?
Yes.
Yes, South America and Africa can be easily befitted with each other. दोनों को हम आराम से एक दूसरे के बीच में ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं. This we have seen in the movie. Am I right? So this shows these continents were not two, they were just one continent. It was just one piece. This we have seen. Second, very important, this evidence again which proves, like you have seen, India actually was a part of Antarctica and Australia, hai na? We have seen that. India got separated from that area and started moving towards north. India was attached to Antarctica. South of India, Kerala, we get some kind of fish. The same species of fish is also found in Antarctica even right now. Though these two countries two areas are entirely different from each other. Antarctica is totally a frozen area and we are living in the tropical area. But the evidence is a species of fish which is found in India right now is also available in this Antarctica. How come it's possible? It's just because of this that these two areas were earlier one piece. So that is also one of the evidences. So many other evidences, like take an example of Himalayas. Himalayas we get, agar hum, there are some scientists who got fossil fuels under Himalayas. Do you understand fossil fuel? That is petroleum. And where do we get petroleum? Otherwise, generally, where do we get petroleum? Any one of you? Options?
From mining.
From mining, that's very right.
From
But,
deserts.
Hanji?
From deserts.
Deserts.
From deserts.
Deserts, okay. नहीं, okay, you can say like this. इसको भी थोड़ा सा clear कर देते हैं. Petroleum is generally found under the ocean. Sea में मिलता है generally petroleum. But Himalaya, totally a land area, mountainous area rather. But we have the evidences that petroleum is available from Himalayas also. So reason, right now where we have Himalayas, earlier there was a sea and name of the sea is Tethys Sea. So what does it mean then? Okay, right now where we have Himalayas, earlier there was no Himalayas, but there was a sea because fossil fuels are found there. This is also one of the evidences. One more evidence, well, like one of you have given the answer, that is desert. Say that is Sahara Desert in Africa, largest desert of the world. Sahara Desert in Africa, there are number of areas when geographers, they studied about the fossil fuels, they got lots of fossil fuels of marine creatures. Marine creatures means those creatures which were living in the sea. But right now we don't have a sea there. Rather, it's a desertic area. How come this marine creatures are found in Sahara Desert? Marine मतलब पानी वाले है ना? तो पानी is not at all there. Ocean is not at all there. But right now sandy area is there. So this is also one of the evidences that earlier, right now where we have Sahara Desert, it was not at all a desertic area, but it was a water area. So all these evidences shows what? That actually all the continents were once a large part of land and it was known as Pangaea.